Hey guys, today on the channel we're going to look at another all-button device, this one here.
Rectangle corner crosscut!
Getting right into it, first impressions are interesting. It comes with 20 face buttons, and I typically associate this style of layouts with the Smash community. However, although a user can play it on a GameCube for those Melee sets, a user can just as easily plug it into their PS5 for their Street Fighter 6 matches. It retails for $250, so in line with the current hitbox standard. The face and buttons both have a smooth texture. The slides are good, despite the 4mm each button extends from the surface. The PBT caps are from Rano Labs. They are injection molded PBT caps for use with MX switches, and they have a very subtle concave profile. All caps are the same size, so don't expect a larger jump function like some other all-button options. The palm area is good. The overall layout functions like a split layout with right around 14 centimeters between the hands. I'm a big fan of split layouts, so I like to see this. The rest of the dimensions put this in the medium category of all-button controllers, with it being 14 inches in length and 6.5 in width. However, I think the weight of this unit skews toward the lighter side, clocking in less than 2 pounds. This is how its footprint compares to other units for some added context. The unit utilizes full-size linear switches. These are going to actuate a bit easier than the default reds most vendors use because these are hot swappable Gateron clear white switches, and this is what they sound like. Gameplay was good, and a user can remap different abilities. I caught up with them at EVO to watch them demo some tech. Remapping Ken's run to make certain combos easier was a fun touch. And then it obviously connects to multiple systems. I actually had to dig the GameCube out of the closet for this review. You can play it as an all-button, or you can hook up this little GameCube controller attachment device and use your left hand for movement functions. Orient it to where it's most comfortable, screw it in from below, and then use these two little locking screws to secure it to the bottom left corner of the device. Then plug in your GameCube controller to the device and you've got another way to play. Let's take a peek inside. 5 screws secure it, and it all comes apart easily with an Allen wrench. Once in there, I was surprised to see that they had a Brook wingman just sort of built into the design for that PS5 compatibility element. I don't think I've encountered that before in one of these devices. I also think most viewers of this channel may have assumed, as I wrongly did, that it would run on GP2040C firmware with a standard dongle-based pass-through solution, but it actually runs on its own assimilated firmware. This sets the device apart as one with a custom software solution, but the mileage may vary on that. They appear to have ported the open source GP2040CE auth code to the Haybox firmware, but then kept it closed source, which I'm sure didn't win them many friends in this little niche. They also have their own version of the web configurator tool. The early remapper UI was pretty bare bones back at EVO, but it has since been cleaned up and has more polish these days. Still, it wasn't quite as intuitive as the GP2040CE web configurator, but I'll admit that that may be because I'm so endeared and used to that one. What this device has going for it is a split layout which works on an assortment of games and systems. I like their approach to trying to integrate a remappable 20-button design into the control scheme to make it useful across games outside of Smash. I also like their full-size switches and the larger screen. On the flip side, I would have appreciated a slightly beefier design since it felt so delicate and lightweight. Customization is also pretty limited. As far as color options, you've got a black body and then your choice of white or black keycaps. Also, there's no plexi panel under which to sandwich any art, and even the bottom grips won't lend themselves to laser etching like some other models. The custom firmware is a bit of a mixed bag. Many won't care, but I'm sure there will be some people who take issue with their utilizing open source assets to create something they then lock away. But I think you'll know how it stacks up based on your own priorities and desires in a controller. To me, the crosscut speaks to the Smash enthusiasts who want something they can use to play on other systems and on other games. If you prioritize ergonomics, then you'll also like the split layout, which was very comfortable. The device clocks in at that $250 price point, and it's available on their website if you're looking to buy. Thanks to Rectangle Corner for the review version of the controller, And if you made it this far, thanks to you, dear viewer, for watching. Support your locals, and I'll see you next time.